Without mental health, there is no health. We've put together a list of 11 tips to help you deal with day-to-day stress and challenges. We strive to only offer helpful guideline that is concise and simple to implement. Many of us will recognize when we are upset, but are unsure of what we are feeling. Is it fear, melancholy, shame, loneliness, rage, or something else? Sometimes we can't even explain our feelings. Giving our sentiments the attention they deserve without making judgments on them, or telling ourselves we're weak or foolish for feeling the way we do, often becomes beneficial. Naming our emotions is certainly helpful. Finding out what has led us to feel this way might be another important step. Perhaps a conflict or disappointment you've had is to blame. It's vital to speak kindly to ourselves, just as we would to a small child we care about. It can be incredibly healing. At first you might feel awkward, but give it a try, as it might just work. Consider saying something encouraging about yourself a few times each day. This decreases unfavorable thoughts and sentiments according to research. Many of us have mastered the art of suppressing our emotions and attempting to ignore unpleasant ones. It can take a lot of guts to tell someone else how we're feeling or what we're struggling with, especially if we're not used to doing so. Just discussing things over with someone we trust can be beneficial and relieving. Talking about a problem may alter your feelings about it. Adopt your own language. You'll feel more secure and less isolated, which can help safeguard your mental health and eliminate issues. We all have anxieties and fears, uncertainties, losses that make us sad, and pressures that cause us to feel stressed. Nature has the ability to relax us. For thousands of years, various creatures and plants have coexisted with us. Some claim that being in nature makes them feel more at ease, hopeful, and less isolated. Try focusing your senses to what's around you, such as the trees, plants, birds, and animals, as well as water features like ponds or the seaside, to get the most out of nature's therapeutic effects. Take a deep breath and assess your feelings. The goal is to establish a connection with your natural environment. Be a tourist in your own city. People frequently just visit tourist destinations on travels, but you could be surprised by the amazing things that are right within your own neighborhood. It can be quite stressful to worry about paying bills, obligations, and necessities. We may feel overwhelmed and alone if we are the only earner in our household or feel responsible for sending money back home. Feelings like these might make it more difficult to deal with everything, including the actual financial difficulties. We may take steps to keep our mental health from being impacted by financial issue. Asking for help before any debt becomes unsustainable can be quite beneficial, and getting aid will benefit everyone. Even if our financial situation cannot be changed, talking to someone who is not engaged about our worries would probably make us feel less alone. We might be able to identify new possibilities as a result. Anyone who has experienced sleep issues is aware of the difference it can make to our bodies, minds, and capacity for coping with life. There are times when we all struggle to sleep, and some of us live in circumstances that make getting a decent night's sleep difficult. When we struggle with our mental health, sleep is frequently the first thing that fails for many people. Adults require 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, which should include adequate time for deeper sleep and time to dream. If you have trouble sleeping, consider implementing a few straightforward changes. Create a soothing nighttime routine to help you relax before going to sleep. Before going to bed, avoid TV and smartphone screens as well as alcohol and caffeine. Instead, consider reading or listening to relaxing music. This will help you fall and stay asleep. Avoid engaging in strenuous activity right before bed. Keep it cool to get a good night's sleep. The ideal sleeping temperature is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Taking care of our physical health helps us avoid issues with our mental health because our bodies and minds are interconnected. It works the other way around too. Sport, gardening, dancing, cycling, walking the dog, cleaning, or going to the gym are all excellent activities to improve our mental and physical health. Exercise causes the release of feel-good hormones that lessen stress and rage. It can also improve our sleep. To get the rewards of physical activity, we don't need to be professional athletes or very sporty. The best activity is simply the one we enjoy, whether it be jogging, dancing, basketball, or working out in the gym. Spend some time with a furry friend. Time with animals lowers the stress hormone, cortisol, and boosts oxytocin, which stimulates feelings of happiness. Food and drink have positive or negative effects on our bodies, brains, and mood. Sugary foods and beverages can temporarily make us feel high or comfortable, which might make them seem attractive. However, they eventually leave us drained or anxious. This effect can also be caused by caffeine contained in tea, coffee, and so-called energy drinks. To maintain good physical and mental health, a diet that is well-balanced and rich in fruits and vegetables is vital. Foods that can improve your mood include fatty fish rich in omega-3s, nuts, walnuts, almonds, cashews, and peanuts, avocados, beans, leafy greens, spinach, kale, and Brussels sprouts, and fresh fruit like blueberries. It's also essential how we eat. Sharing meals with others can strengthen bonds with friends, family, partners, and co-workers. In order to safeguard everyone's mental health and avoid issues, this is extremely crucial. Many of us occasionally use drugs to numb difficult emotions like grief, fear, or embarrassment. Nobody wants to feel miserable. For some, drugs and/or alcohol provide short comfort. Unfortunately, they don't prevent the sentiments from coming back and could even worsen the situation or lead to other issues, including harm to one's mental and physical health, relationships, career, or studies. It may be beneficial to acknowledge the possibility that you use alcohol or drugs to deal with challenging emotions without berating yourself. Consciousness and understanding are beneficial for mental health. We may all become complacent in our regular routines, such as how we spend our time and how we see the world and ourselves. This can be self-fulfilling in that our expectations might have a positive or negative impact on what really transpires. As a reaction to what others have said to us, we can think to ourselves, "Things never get better," or "I'm useless." Taking note of these ideas and replacing them with others like, "I can improve things," and "there is so much I can accomplish," might be beneficial. When we are willing to attempt new things and experiment with our methods, life may feel more intriguing, energetic, and gratifying. We can discover a new area we end up loving, develop a skill, or run into someone significant. Although phone conversations and social media have their uses, nothing beats the stress-relieving and mood-enhancing benefits of spending real, face-to-face time with others, especially those you love and who inspire you. For one day, leave your smartphone at home to avoid being constantly interrupted by emails, alerts, and other notifications. Engage in pleasant activities face-to-face with someone. Life throws us many curveballs, and when things are tough, we could feel helpless and lack the energy to make future plans. Fun hobbies and other things to look forward to can help us deal with tough circumstances. Planning enjoyable activities may boost our sense of hope, which is crucial for our mental health. Our agenda might include everything from little pleasures like a cup of tea, your favorite TV show, or a dancing lesson to larger events like a trip with family or friends or a performance by your favorite band, athlete, or movie. The key is to plan it, whether it's a little or large event. Choose what you'll do, when you'll do it, and who you'll do it with. If necessary, make a reservation.